Avengers, assemble! Tony, there you are. What took you so long of being drinking party?
Steve, it's only drinking party. That's for me and Hawkeye and Black Widow. That's all of it. Even Kid, Peter Parker, would never drink. He's just a teenager.
You've been only thinking and saying about this thought about right here. I don't even question if you over drink. You were over drinking as Asgardian, not even Loki. I guess you're right. Which is Avengers, assemble! Hey guys, so what's your plan here? Fighting an Ultron again, or something like it? Peter, is it a fight for Thanos? Thanos? Oh, that's heavy. He's gonna be destroyed for any of all of us. Yes, we gotta have to stop him from into the stones. Alright, so this is gonna be a lot of big to fight for this guy. You're gonna fight for the alien, that guy.
You're impossible, Kid.
Whatever. So, assemble! This is a Marvel's The Infinity Saga. Captain America Civil War of Iron Man Mark 46 from ZD Toys. They got the nice red packaging of the Iron Man himself on the figure and the logo, and the Mark 46 is a 1/10 scale of Iron Man collections. I don't want to think of all of the Mark numbers on the armor's collection, like an armory full display into the suit up. You see on the Marvel Studios Captain America Civil War. It's been in the release. It's almost like in 9 years since it came out, and which is Tom Holland's Spider-Man has made a first appearance for the first time since the Andrew Garfield got fired from the Amazing Spider-Man 3 has been cancelled, but now he's back on the No Way Home. On the right side and the left side, but this is the one in the Disney. This is for like a Japanese. And also the Japanese figures is all the collectibles in Tokyo. On the back of the packaging, you see that the Captain America Civil War. It says an Infinite Action X. And you see the Iron Man himself, and then all the display, the poses and accessories, and you noticed I cannot read it with all the Japanese with all these words. For now, it'll open the lid. Here's it on the magnets, and here he is, the Iron Man himself figured and on the plastic prison, and you can see all the accessories and inside and in all the display. But now let's suit up and let's ultimate blast into the figure himself of Iron Man. Here we got the Captain America Civil War Mark 46 Iron Man and 1/10 scale from ZD Toys Infinite Action X. The Infinity Saga is completion of the Avengers along with Captain America, Thor, Hulk, and even Hawkeye and Black Widow, and we need 2 more to go. And yes, this is the best armory and all the greatness and of the best. Robert Downey Jr. plays Tony Stark and Iron Man of all time in franchise of Iron Man Marvel movies. So let's take a close look at it. The mask is incredible, sculpted of the gold and the red paint on steel plates is so cool. He made the sculpt is the best of Robert Downey Jr. in my opinion. I love all these armor and all these silver, red, and gold plates on the armor. As you can see on their chest, pulse. Really nice. I had to say this is the very coolest thing that I had to say. The best figure of all time. And I love on his the gauntlet, and I love the shorter pieces, which is rotations and a removable of these piece here, and you can see here on the back here, which is incredible to open this up here and nice. It's very coolest thing, and I had to say this, and I love in the armor and so coolest thing. I love what they mark the robotic boots when he transformed. This is such incredible of Iron Man figure of all time. We're gonna go do an Avengers collection into the whole set. An articulation of Mark 46 Iron Man figure can only have a rotated. It had to very careful for the head movement of all the head pieces and go up and down just a little bit, and all not until the side to side just a little, and his arms can fully rotate it, go in and out. You can see on the shorter pieces as it came into. So yes, I love all of the shorter pieces. We rotated the bicep and bent at 2 points at the elbow, which is pretty high range in the elbow articulated, and rotate at the wrist and go in and out. And you can notice thing here because you see it pops out and it is gonna be in change of the hands, and so I'm gonna just give it a moment. And it does have a little bit of a up out crunch for the back and then tilt the side to side. It's just have an upper waist and just a little. It does have a full not have a full waist articulated, which is so different here. And I'll always have a leg hand for the back. It's just a little about that to careful into armor will only high range of legs and the armor and iron splits. It's so cool, but had to make sure that the leg will not only articulated right here, just a little, all the lower hips, and rotate at the thigh cut and bend at 2 points at the knee, and then ankles can fully rotate, pivot forward and back, and it does an ankle pivot side to side. Iron Man comes with tons of the accessories. It comes with these four interchangeable gadgets and the armor plates. One is an non missile, which is to combat mode, and it comes with the opening of the missile on the gauntlets, and I see they open up and the missile looks very detailed and the silver paint, and I had to go through see how it doesn't have a fire on the missile, and then it comes of his interchangeable shorter piece or the upper shoulder pieces, which is look like on the a mechanic of battle damage or something like that. Yes, and oh, it does drop such a nice and a mechanic on the full detailed. It's so incredible. All the silver paint and red and gold paint job and all this and short piece. It comes with the total 8 interchangeable hands. One is in the fisted hands. Second is in the an altar blast. An optic blast, which is a go to fire right here. And I can see here and then see right into that right here. Yeah, so that here we can fly or the atop the blast. Such a nice, and on the back and see the screws. Such a nice, and the sculpted on the hand sculpt looks incredible on the blast. Second is on the altar blast and light it up for the pose is so when they go to fight all the striking the enemies, the villains, and also the encounter of the heroes in timeline. That will be amazing. Which is, I had to say, this is so incredible. All the hands comes of, oops, and drop, and also is it all the auto blasting and blast it up. It's so incredible detail. The lights, comes with a light up, and then it's only like a pulse. So cool. It comes with all of it is four inflammable of the pulse and then the boot under and the heel with this such a detail, all the flames and it blows off and the fly. So yes, nice in paint on the color of the sculpted with the nice on like plastic and such a good detail on the flames because he can fly. He comes with his display stand, and you see Marvel Studios Captain America Civil War. It's 10-year anniversary of the series, and it's all for 10 years in the making. And also the rotations and the adjustable cradle on the waist cradles. Yes, it does. A full rotation, and they're going through an right here and side to side, and also in the up and down. And then see it comes to like an up and down the cradle, and then it's opened.
Stay down. Final warning.
I gotta do this all day.
That should keep you quiet for a while.
Size comparison time now. The 1/10 scale Iron Man figure is quite how the short of figures on Marvel Legends. The Infinity Saga Captain America Chris Evans figure is also a Chris Hemsworth Thor figure from Thor The Dark World, and also a Mefx The Amazing Spider-Man 2 Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. Is how it's tall, or a little bit slightly tall than the Storm Collectibles Soul Calibur 6 Taki figure, and also now as big figures of the Marvel Select Unleashed the Incredible Hulk figure. Avengers is almost assembled for these two figures were coming out, and this is going to be an amazing surprise. And this Iron Man figure is so incredible, all the glory of Robert Downey Jr. himself on his play Iron Man, which is he plays Doctor Doom. He becoming the villain, which is now his Victor Von Doom who comes to it, and which is he's coming back into the variant Iron Man to face off, which I don't want a spoiler, so don't mind me. Anyways, this is a great figure that I expected, and from Armor Mark 46 Iron Man figure, which is just so incredible detailed, the articulated, the accessories, some gadgets, and also effects. Display stand is so coolest thing I had to say. This is so incredible figure I've known for. Thank you so much for my brother order on the eBay or like AliExpress or something like that. And yes, this is a good figure I had expect. Overall, I'm really enjoyed of the Iron Man figure from ZD Toys from the Japanese. And you should find this figure. You should go to the entertainmentearth.com, go to the bigbadtoystore.com, go to the eBay in Canada, and go to Amazon. Click the link for so much more. You should do like this button, click the notification bell, subscribe for more videos and playlists in the contacts. And I'll see you all. He can fly.
So, Steve, are you gonna see in a new Avengers Doomsday movie? When I play it as Victor Von Doom, I am known as Doctor Doom. But I think it's gonna be a lot of people for audience go wild.
What are you seriously like Tom Cruise?
Steve, you can't be calling me for all like a variant Robert Downey Jr.'s Tony.
You're right. You know how you do this. You can't be the only way to betrayed.
I know this. Can you trust me?
I do. Or maybe do. If you want, I'm back. And all you guys, if you regret it, if you'll be teamed up, it's just like that. We're gonna stop that doom. It should over a thing for the Asgard, who are always going to settle to save.